Alright, just wanted to show a little circuit that I came up with here for the Arduino. If you're wondering why there's only 8 out of the 10 bars here on this LED graph component they're being used, it's because there's only 8 input outputs here for this shift register that I'm using. So there's 10 possible LEDs here, but there's only 8 pins, and I want to hook up another one. So, but yeah, this was just to get it started. Pull this out. So as you can see, I have this little circuit here, which is pretty neat. I got my Arduino running it. So with only 3 little wires here, because this is just the power and the ground. The white one's the power, the black one's the ground. This is a second ground here to just help it out. Before I had a weird grounding issue, but I had to use this jumper here because apparently these two sections are segregated from each other, so only half the thing lit up. But anyways, that's all fixed. So anyway, with these 3 wires, with the blue one being the clock, the yellow one being the signal, which sends the data into the shift register. The clock tells it what rate the data is being pushed in at. I mean, at what rate the data is being sent in at is what the clock is there for. And this right here is the latch to release the data into the LEDs. So with these 3 little wires, I can actually have like a whole bunch of shift registers all across these breadboards here, hooked up to a whole bunch of these things. And you can actually just control all these with just the 3 wires. And you know, 2 little power cables, of course, just to supply juice to it. But with just those 3 wires, I can actually just daisy chain these shift registers together, and with a whole crapload of jumpers, of course. I can just drive tons and tons of these things if I wanted to. So yeah, just wanted to show that off. And here's my little Arduino sketch for this one. This is based on that Light Rider sample code from the Arduino book I got over here. This is a pretty nice book. Yeah, it's published by W.J. Wiley. Pretty cool little thing. So, let's see. I'm going to put this other one here that I produced. Has a ton of code on it. Yep, this is the one. Of course, I can optimize this a lot more. So I just uploaded the sketch. Let me focus the... Come on. Yes, thank you. So, I have that squirrely little thing going on. And basically what it's doing is it's just splitting up the numbers. So right here is a sequence. So the 1 would be on and the 0 would be off right here. So it just inserts the thing. So this would be the 0 on the left side, and this would be like a 1 all the way on the right side. And there's 8 total. Let me see if I scroll up here. So it begins here like this, and it just kind of like, I decided to have it subdivide and go back and forth. And let me show here basic little setup. So yep, you just assign the pins. Here's my delay, or how fast this thing is going to run. So the delay between each different mode, so every time this thing changes, that's a different mode here, different block of code, different one of these things right here, a different one of these blocks. So the delay time is in milliseconds. So right now I have it at 10 milliseconds. So every 1/10 of a second it changes over. I can speed that up by like twice the amount. So all I need to do is hit like Control U as a hotkey. So it's going to upload it. And voila! That's really screaming. Now you can't really tell what it's doing. So I'll change it to 80 milliseconds. There we go. It's kind of neat. And if you want to see this thing going slow enough that you can actually understand what it's doing. 200 to 200 milliseconds. Pretty cool little thing. So, yep. Pretty neat. That was kind of neat that I was doing that. I guess I wanted to go for, I don't know, so I'd just have the thing go back and forth between the two different states. It like starts at half of them all on the one side are on, and then it like kind of subdivides by 2 across the, 8 LEDs. I don't know. There's nothing specific to it. So, yeah, that's it for right now. Thought it was kind of cool. And hopefully now I can start messing with some more advanced stuff. And, yep, so hope you liked the video.